Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome to the post game show. Boy, what a college football Saturday that we had today. What a college football Saturday we had today. Hell of a game, hell of an Iron Bowl between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. Congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide. They survived, they advanced. They will be playing in the SEC championship game against my Georgia Bulldogs next Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Congratulations to the Oklahoma Sooners. They wrapped up a playoff spot as in at large for an at large bid. Congratulations to Ohio State. Ohio State finally exercised their demons and they beat Michigan. SMU is officially eliminated. We got to get a list of these teams that are eliminated. D-Truth, salute to you, D-Truth, my co-host. So let me go down and salute the chat here real quick. I don't mean to be rude. Salute to you, Bronze. Salute to you, OPP 225 girl. I see you in here. Salute to you. Salute to you as well. Ricardo Obama, Buckeye. Salute to you, Crimson Tide girl. Salute to you. Salute. Common Sense TV. Salute to you, Top Dog. Salute to you. Salute. Well, I'm just gonna say this, okay, in regards to the Iron Bowl. I will not acknowledge that as a win for Bama. In my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. Everybody else has a right to their opinion. I don't feel that Bama won that game. I feel like Auburn gave that game away. So if anyone want to sit here and make an excuse, salute to you, Russell Red. Anyone want to sit here and say, "Oh, Amondo, you a hater. You're a Bama hater. You just hating." Go look at the tape. Go look at the playback. Drop balls in the first half, wide
Yep.
open passes, touchdowns, plays that should have went for touchdowns, uh, fumbles. I mean, balls ricocheting out of the running back's hand into the bam. And if that running back for Auburn would have caught the damn ball, he probably could have walked in the end zone. It's
Yeah.
Auburn could have won. Hold up for a second. Auburn could have won this game by a couple of scores. Auburn could have won this game by a couple of scores, but they shot themselves in the foot and they gave this game away. But congratulations to Alabama, you won, but you didn't beat them. In my opinion, they gave that game away. They
I'm,
gave that Auburn gave that game away. But I'm gonna let you have the floor, sir.
yeah. I want to say this right here. Congrats to Alabama, and that was a gutsy call. I gotta give Kennedy boy credit. That was a gutsy call on 4-2. That was a gutsy call. Jada King of Frigo went for a touchdown. Congratulations. But I look at the way. Yeah, we had to drop passes. We had to drop passes. We had some explicit penalties in situations that we had Bama stopped. That was called, and and I look at it like this right here. Them drop passes, it kind of hurt us, but we got back in the ball game. Got back in the ball game, and I'm proud of them boys. I'm proud of the boys. I know there's no more win victory in that loss, but just like Mano talked on the back end, right? When a team was meant to win, things just go their way. They did not put away. Bama, look, they put up 17 points in the first half, 10 points in the second half. That's all. That's all they did. And I feel like, yeah, that Mason, I think they could have took a little off of it, but a little too high. But hey, it goes that way. But them, one of the penalties what they called roughing the passer. Oh, come on, that was a hug. Then the other one they called said roughing the passer. He was pushed into the quarterback. Yeah, the ref helped y'all a little bit, and we helped y'all a little bit. So congratulations. So what y'all gonna do against Georgia? Cause we already know how the referees is with Bama, and they missed that push-off call where y'all scored that one touchdown. So hey, it is what it is. We beat ourselves. Y'all didn't beat us. Yeah, but y'all could. But G Bama boy, y'all was up 17-0. We came back and tied the game up 20-20. So what's the excuse for Alabama? So guess what? Alabama is not all that. You up 17 nothing. You had all the momentum. Had all the momentum. And let Auburn back in the ball game. Let Auburn back in the ball game. Y'all folks have blew us out. And who was that say that Bama gonna blow us out today? Who said that? Oh, gee, Bama boy. Yeah, you said that today. So guess what? I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Hey, y'all won. It
It's
ain't no excuse. It ain't
it's
no excuse. It's plain as day. It's plain as day.
hold on.
If you watch,
Let me get in. Let me get in real quick. Okay, I'm not even. I'm not a fan of neither team. You know what I'm saying? And you look at it. Auburn is one of our rivals. Okay, the oldest, deepest. What is this? The oldest.
the deepest,
The deep
the deepest over
Deep,
oldest
Deep
rivalry.
South's oldest rivalry. Yeah, Auburn is one of our rivals. We have two rivals, Florida and Auburn. Okay, it's been like that for well over 100 years. So I'm not making any excuses. But when one team is dropping passes, I mean dropping passes, fumbling the ball, they were Auburn players were fumbling the ball all night. They were dropping passes all night and committing dumb penalties. That, in my opinion, is you giving the game away.
Being
That's
yourself.
that's that's giving the game away. Now, winning a game is what Oklahoma did to LSU, where LSU played their asses off and Oklahoma was just better and went down there and on the last and drove the ball down the field and scored. But when a team is gifting you opportunities after opportunities after opportunities after opportunities, hell, if I didn't know any better, I would think hell that maybe the Auburn players done got paid tonight or something to to, to, to throw the game. I've never seen anything like this where a team just finding ways to give the game away. I've never seen anything like this, but
and,
hey, it is
and,
it is what it is. It
and
is what
see,
it is.
like I said, I don't care. Deuce Knight was back there passing the ball, them dropping the ball like that. That is uncalled for. And I say on the pregame show, I said for Auburn win the game, they can't shoot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot tonight
Hmm.
too many times, and many times they shot themselves in the foot. You thought Bama would score more than 27 points.
Cam Coleman, sir,
Two catches.
your stock, your draft stock has dropped.
Yeah,
It has dropped. What is his classification?
I think he's the sophomore.
Okay, and that's a blessing
Yeah.
that you are a sophomore because you damn sure need to come back and develop
Hmm.
and learn how to hold on to the damn ball. You kind of remind me of somebody. Remind me of Arian Smith.
Yeah.
Remind me of Aaron Smith. You got talent, but your ball handling is terrible. Um,
And
I
the thing
still
about it, and he
go ahead.
got he got time he got time to develop. He's on the 19. You see what I'm saying? He on the 19, and I know I'm not gonna make an excuse for him, but the thing is,
Y'all didn't. They didn't lock. You didn't lock. Those Auburn receivers. G Bama boy. Let me get in here real quick, D-Truth.
mhm.
Them tied Auburn receivers were running around wide open in your secondary all night. They just couldn't catch. They couldn't catch the damn ball, but they were open all night, all four
Yeah,
quarters. Auburn receivers was running around in that secondary all night.
like I
They
said,
were
it don't
open.
matter who. Yeah, it don't matter who quarterback back there throwing the ball, hit him in the hand. You got to catch. You are gonna get hit. I don't. It don't matter who back there quarterback. It seems like they dropped the ball. You see what I'm saying? So I got ahead of Daniels. He played his ass off the second half. He tried to will this team to win. And Coleman, all you had to do get your butt down on that last for you before you fumbled that ball. Get down. You got 3 timeouts. Get down. That's all you got to get. That's all you got to do. Get down. But players don't know that. But hey, I'm like this. Auburn played a good, and all them losses they had was 10 points or less, and that's heartbreaking, bro. That's heartbreaking, especially as a football player. You lose by 10 points or less, knowing you had a chance to win the ball game. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts from high heaven to hell because you know you had a chance in the ball game. You know you had that game in hand, had all the momentum, but drop passes, and stupid penalty on plays got Bama stopped. You commit a pass interference call, roughing the passer call, and I said that they could not do that. All they had to do was catch the ball. That's all they had to do: catch the ball and don't commit stupid penalty. And I've been saying that all year about them. They commit penalty with it in times they don't need to commit one.
Now you see this? You see
Hmm.
this right here? You see this right here now. You see this right here.
Uh-huh.
So according to your logic, common sense TV, we may as well not even just play the game. We might as well Kirby might well just go ahead and opt out and just go ahead and declare Bama the SEC champions. Salute to you, Major. What's going on? No run game, no pass game against Bama is a recipe for disaster. Shout out to Auburn defense. Shout out to the panel. Also, salute to you, Major. Salute to you, yeah, man. After all, think about it. This is if I'm a Bama fan, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about. He just said it. He just hit it on the nail. I'm thinking about this.
Hmm.
All the mistakes that Auburn made, fumbling the ball, the they didn't have a good running game tonight. Receivers dropping the ball,
Penalties.
dropping the ball on damn near on every possession, and you still won by that much. This game should have been a blowout. This game should have been a blowout because Auburn played damn near flawless against us. They played damn near flawless against us. Auburn played terrible tonight. This game shouldn't even been close. This game should not even been close. So I'm
It,
just,
it, should, it should be. And I told you that on the back end. I told you the back end. That game, I told you before we got ready to go live, I said that game, Alabama should have blew us out the way we played the first half. And I'm going to tell you, some of them Bama fans was thinking when it was 17-0, when Auburn came back and tied the game up. You know what they were thinking about? You know what game they were thinking about? I'm telling you what game they were thinking about. 2010. It's Brian Denny when they was up 24-0. You see what
mm-hmm.
they were thinking about? Guaranteed they were going through their mind. Oh, they were like, oh, not again. But I'm telling you, I don't know how Ty Simpson's gonna be going to the next week SEC championship game. He took a beating tonight, bro. He took a beating. He took a beating tonight. Then who
Well,
that went out? Who went out there? Was it that Bernard just went out on crutches? Wasn't the
no,
other
no,
running back? Who that?
Jam Miller. But according to common sense and according to all of you Bama fans, you gonna walk right into the Mercedes Benz Stadium and you gonna walk right in there and blow us out. You gonna beat us because it's Kirby, because it's
Hmm.
Georgia. You you're gonna beat us. Don't you won't have anything to worry about. This is gonna be a cakewalk for Bama. See, I'm finna tell y'all what y'all like hearing. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all like hearing. You don't hey, we might as well take the darn SEC trophy and engrave it Alabama Crimson Tide 2025 SEC champions. We may as well go ahead and engrave it. As a matter of fact, this week I ain't even gonna talk no shit. I ain't gonna make no predictions or anything like that. I'm gonna cause see the thing about it is games are won and lost on the field. They're not
Hmm.
won and lost on the mic, or on podcasts and anything like that. So I'm gonna do it totally different than I did in September. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
talk any shit this week. I'm just gonna let my dogs do the talking come next Saturday.
Yeah,
But if you
and
Bama fans think it's gonna be easy to walk into Mercedes-Benz Stadium and beat my Georgia Bulldogs, keep thinking that. Please keep thinking that.
yeah, and I'm
Please
gonna
keep
point
thinking
out
that.
I'm putting out something in this game. The time possession y'all wanted, right? Right? We only had 152 yard rushing. Bama had 158 yard rushing. We exposed y'all secondary with all the drop passes. We exposed the secondary. 259 yard passing, bro.
Oh, we imagining all of that. We imagining we were seeing things. When I'm looking in the camera and telling all of you, I seen Auburn receivers running around open all night. But I'm imagining that.
Yeah,
But hey,
and it just us. Cause I want to say, if it were from the two turnovers, the penalty yards. See, it's one thing to get penalties, right? It's another thing to get penalty in a certain situations. If you don't got a team off the field on third down and somebody on defense don't commit a penalty, you giving the ball right back to run more time out the clock. So where I look, yeah, y'all won the game on the scoreboard. Auburn beat themselves. Auburn beat themselves. Point and blank. We gave the game away. And I'm not crying. Hey, I'm happy for you. But still have 250 something yard passing to y'all 100 and some yard passing with all the drop passes that we had. What I tell you about Bama defense, bro?
mm-hmm.
What?
And y'all had a touchdown call back as well due to a penalty. That
Yeah,
like I said, anyone anyone that's on the outside looking on the end that don't have a dog in the fight, if you go back and watch the playback of that game, and it will be available, and usually they have the entire games available on YouTube 24 hours later. Go watch that game this time tomorrow night, and you tell me, you be the judge. Did Bama win that game tonight, or did Auburn just give it away on a silver platter?
yeah, and
Because
and I'm,
to me, that was a giveaway.
yeah,
That was a giveaway. I cannot acknowledge that as a win for Bama. I can't acknowledge it. That you won the game. I can't acknowledge you won it. Yeah, on paper you won it. On paper you won it.
G Bama boy.
I give you that.
You know how many total offense y'all had that game? Y'all had a 280 yard total offense in that game, but Auburn defense wasn't worth a damn without the blitzing. 280 yards. So that tells 122 yard passing, 158 yard rushing. But all
Mm.
defense ain't worth that. We basically shut y'all down. We beat ourselves. Auburn beat themselves. Drop passes, costly turnovers at the wrong time, penalties at the wrong time. Did I say? I didn't point out nothing wrong that we didn't do. Yeah, Alabama had some penalties. They could have had more penalties, but
They had
hey,
they had their best rushing game of the night, but that was Jam Miller. That was Jam Miller, G Bama. Jam Miller. Jam Miller had a damn good rushing game tonight. He played his ass off. But unfortunately, he's on crutches. See, that's the thing about Auburn though. When you play them, somebody gonna get hurt. It never fails. And it's usually a key player, a player that you're gonna need later on down the line.
mm-hmm.
And with now remember, on the 27th of September, Jam Miller played a key part, not just running the ball, but he's a hell of a blocker in that backfield. That that right there is the main thing that Jam Miller brings to the table. He's a hell of a blocker. It's damn near like having an extra tight end in the backfield with Ty Simpson. But if he ain't in that game next Saturday,
Yeah, yeah. If he ain't
I,
in it,
I I didn't say anything. I just gave him a look at the camera. I didn't have
yeah.
it wasn't nothing else to be said after that.
Hey,
So
oh,
Without Jam Miller, eh, hey, I don't know unless that heel dude gonna turn into damn Derrick Henry.
hey, let it what Dove said, bro. Let it what Dove. What's up? Respect Dove. To everybody that's in the chat. Dove said something don't sit right with him. Bama is in bed with the SC Commission and
I'm
the
not gonna.
CFP. Hey, I mean, this is comment. This is
I
comment.
see. If that let me just answer that. If Dubs, if that's the case, then Coleman, Singleton, whoever that running back that did the tip
Yeah.
drill, they all in on it. Because what happened tonight, you can't pull nothing, you can't pull no coup like that off without having the other side participating.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
So
say this right. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right here. But the effort with the penalties, the drop passes, hardly no running game, they show so hard. They show so hard, and I will be if some Bama fan say, "Oh, with overtime up 2020, y'all didn't have no scare." They be lying. I tell you to their face, they be lying. They were scared like all outdoor. They were scared. But hey,
uh,
congratulations, you made it to the SEC championship game. Hey, let's see what you do in the SEC championship game in the playoffs.
yeah, let's see what they do. I will say this: that was a hell of a gutsy call by Kalen DeBoer. That was a hell of a gutsy call.
4-2.
That fourth and two call, that right there, it took some kahunas to make that call. Most coaches would not have made that call. Um, but if that would have went the other way, that right there, you putting your job on the line, making calls like that. If that
Yeah.
play would not have worked, if that Auburn defender would have just been a couple of seconds, a couple of steps ahead, and knocked that ball away, man, that would have went down as one of the dumbest coaching decisions in college football history. But luckily for him, it worked. But I wouldn't
Mhm.
make no habit. I wouldn't make no damn habit of doing that from this point on. Major said, Mondo, how about that defense though? Who Auburn's defense or Bama's defense? Major.
I think
Auburn's
you're talking
defense.
about. I think you were talking about Auburn defense.
I've been saying it all year. Auburn's defense is elite. It's elite. The problem has been the offense.
Yeah,
The
the
problem
offense.
has been Auburn's defense is legit. It is elite. If they can ever get that damn offense together and get that offense like it was back in the Gus years to match that damn elite defense that they got, it's gonna be hell on the rest of the SEC. And I just want to say this, man. I would run it back. I would run it back. I've thought about it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I would run it back. I would
Mm-hmm.
run this thing back with DJ Durkin, run it back with
Derek
Nix.
Nix. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, run it back, but hit that portal. I would hit that portal for I would hit that portal for a couple of more receivers. I would hit that portal for a couple of more tight ends.
yeah,
The defense is legit. I'm really not touching the defense. If you could keep the defense, everybody on you all right, man? You keep
yeah.
you keep dropping in
I,
and out.
I don't know. Probably the Wi-Fi be messing up, but I'm telling you this right here. They couldn't do nothing with Kevin Falk or Xavier Askins tonight. They couldn't do nothing with them two boys. They couldn't do nothing with them two boys. They couldn't do nothing. They
Yeah.
couldn't do nothing. I'm trying to, but I'm like this right here. The season over with. Now we getting down to the nitty gritty now. And hey, am I happy about a 5-7 record at the end of the year? No, I'm not. But I'm proud of my boys because they fought in every game they was in, and somebody could have won. Hey, never know. We could have had another different outcome, but it is what it is. Sometimes that's how it goes in football. That's how it goes in football. So my head.
Dubs, go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dubs, you must have not been listening to the broadcast all the way through. Because like I said, I'm not giving Bama any credit for this. They got a victory, but they didn't win. Let's just say Alabama had a victory tonight that was hand given to them on a silver platter.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's crazy, and yeah, it was a crazy game, and I didn't expect nothing less of the Iron Bowl. I didn't expect nothing less, but it was a great game. We
And
didn't get
and
blowed
I
out.
wouldn't be too I wouldn't be too afraid of Coleman hitting the portal, bro, because I'm gonna be honest, he ain't all that, bro. He
Mhm.
ain't. Not in the
But
clutch.
I'm gonna say,
Not in the clutch, bro.
I'm gonna say this right here. But it's crazy how this game goes, and we got some big surprises tonight too. What we didn't expect.
Yeah, well, let's get into this. What this means. What this Auburn, what well Bama victory means, not the win. Bama victory means, um, and who this affects. What team this affects. I think Texas is out. I,
Yeah,
I think I think Texas is done. I'm looking at the poll right now. Um, Utah is done. It's
yeah,
safe to say that you can. Utah is done. Texas is done. Michigan is eliminated. Most definitely.
hmm
Vanderbilt is done. Vanderbilt is gone.
yeah,
Oklahoma winning and Bama winning. That pretty much eliminated Vanderbilt. And
yeah,
it's unfortunate. This is the best season they've had since what 1915.
yeah, yeah,
Over 100 years, 100 years and some change. It's very unfortunate, but they are they are eliminated. They are eliminated. Vanderbilt is eliminated. Michigan is gone, and I think Texas is gone.
yeah,
Texas is gone. Georgia Tech is eliminated,
yeah,
and so we have to do Tulane won tonight. So Tulane is going to come down between Tulane and North Texas
which they
for
play,
the group of five slot. Go ahead.
which they play in the what is this Conference USA championship game, or the American Conference championship game. So it gonna come down to one of them two teams. So that number 12 slot is gone. So I'm waiting to see what the committee do with Miami and Notre Dame, cause Miami beat the team that Notre Dame beat, but
Beat them worse than Notre Dame did on the road. Miami went up there. And that right there, I can't wait to Tuesday. I'm very curious about what the committee is going to do Tuesday night because Miami went up to Pitt today and they put a beat down on them 38-7, only allowed 7 points on that defense. Miami looks good. I don't give a damn what them clowns over there on ESPN are saying.
yeah.
Miami looks damn good
Oh,
these
and
these
then
last 3 weeks.
and then on top of that, think about this. Think about this. Miami beat Notre Dame.
Hmm.
Oh, they gonna take their head to head in consideration
G
and a common opponent in consideration.
G
Oh
G
boy.
G Bama, I'm not gonna wolf with you Bama fans this week. I'm not. We'll let it settle on the let it settle on the field. I'm not gonna wolf with you Bama fans because see you Bama fans thinking you can beat everybody. You think that you're the greatest football team on the planet. You don't think you can be beaten. So we'll just let it play out.
Yeah. It
We'll just let
that's
it
what
play out.
I just want to know they're gonna take that consideration. Miami being Notre Dame, and the common opponent Pitt, and Miami being Pitt worse than Notre Dame did.
I think
Mm.
I I'm gonna tell you what it's like this, man. The only tiebreaker scenario that's left that they can argue is the head to head, because
Mm-hmm.
Miami, when it comes to common opponents, okay, Miami destroyed Pitt.
Yeah.
And yeah, Notre Dame beat Pitt, but Miami destroyed them in that
Mm-hmm.
same stadium
Mm-hmm.
in the 20-degree weather. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't poo-poo that. Now here's the thing that may blow everything up. If BYU goes to Dallas next Saturday and upsets Texas Tech, then that's gonna take something that's gonna knock somebody out.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna knock somebody out. It's not room for everybody. But if
Mm-hmm.
BYU goes to Dallas and beat Texas Tech, and Texas Tech is at number 5, Texas Tech is not dropping all the way out of the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's on the bubble is gonna get dropped.
See, and then the committee say head to head matter, stretch the schedule matter. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
common opponent matter. We're gonna
Hmm.
find out Tuesday. We're gonna find out Tuesday, aren't we?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I look at that. Although Notre Dame looked good, but Miami beat them and beat the same team worse than they did. I'm going to say it. Miami should be in there. Notre Dame should be out. Cause of that, especially the head to head.
Well, we'll see Tuesday night where they put them at. We'll see
Yeah.
Tuesday night where they put them at. And so right now it is time for the slow walking, sad singing. Slow walking, sad singing. We're gonna start off with Texas. Texas,
Texas.
you were ranked number 1 coming into the season. I've never seen a team hyped up like this much in the media. You got to go all the way back to the '05 USC Trojans. That's the last time a team was hyped up this much in the preseason. Wow. Vanderbilt, hell of a season. I did not see that coming. I didn't see 10-2 coming. I thought last year was just a one shining moment, but they followed it up with a 10-win season. My hats off to Clark Lee, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. Your best just wasn't going to be good enough.
Utah. Hey, they gone.
Utah, you just had some terrible losses this year. Is you
Hmm.
just It's just not there. Who else on the Georgia Tech? Hey, I tried to tell you fans. I tried to tell you Georgia Tech fans. It was fool's gold. Look at
Yeah.
your schedule, and you were struggling with ACC cupcakes because you did not face the tougher teams in the ACC. You didn't face a Miami. You didn't face a Virginia. You see, you didn't face the tough side of the ACC, and the ACC was soft this year. That
Mm.
victory over Clemson, you thought you were doing something. You thought you were headed to the playoffs, and this was going to be a year. Some of you fools were hollering about you were going 12-0, and that you was going to blow Georgia out in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Kind of sounded like how Bama fans are sounding now, predicting blowouts for next Saturday. But that's neither here or there. We'll deal with that next Saturday. But Georgia Tech, Texas, Utah, SMU. Now you
Vanderbilt.
speaking of choking, speaking of
Woo.
choking,
Lord.
SMU, that right there was a colossal choke. On the season finale, all you had to do was beat little old Cal. That's all you had to do. You were favored by 2 touchdowns to beat Cal. I don't give a damn about the game being in Berkeley. You're a hell of a better team than Cal. There's no reason that game went that way.
Mm-hmm.
So
They had the chance to tie it up and missed the goddamn field goal.
exactly. So
Mm, 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 mm.
so with that being said, Texas, Vanderbilt, Utah, SMU, Georgia Tech, Pitt,
Mm,
you
mm,
all are officially eliminated from the college football playoffs.
mm-hmm.
You get the slow walking, sad singing award for this week.
Yep. Yep.
And like I
but
always say, like
mhm.
I always say, let not your heart be troubled. There's always next year.
but I want to ask you the question from the ACC. From the ACC, who you would have thought being in the ACC championship game and had a chance to go to the college football playoff? It ain't these two
Hmm.
teams. Ain't it? Is that these two teams we looking at?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had Miami and SMU around week, maybe like week 3 or week 4. I had
Mm-hmm.
Miami and SMU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I knew
And
Florida State would fold
yeah.
eventually. Uh, all the rest of those usual suspect characters, I knew they would
Yeah.
fold. The Dukes and the Virginia Techs and the Louisvilles, I knew they would fold. But this,
but
yeah, but that you know what I think the ACC, if Virginia lose this game, if Virginia lose in Charlotte, which I highly doubt it because I think them referees gonna do everything in their power. Those ACC referees, you gonna see some dumb calls. You gonna see some phantom calls, phantom holding penalties, phantom pass interference. You gonna see all kinds of crazy stuff. Them ACC officials, do you honestly think that they're gonna allow Duke to win that game? And the entire ACC is left out of the playoffs because that's what's going to happen. If Duke wins that game, ladies and gentlemen, James Madison, James Madison, which is finished 11-1, James Madison will be in the playoffs.
hmm,
That will be your fifth highest conference champion, and the
hmm,
ACC will be left completely out unless the committee comes to their senses and put Miami in and drop Notre Dame.
yeah. And you see, and we didn't when we were looking at the ACC, we didn't have no we didn't have we were thinking Miami would get in the ACC championship game. We didn't even think about Duke. They snuck their way in the back door of the ACC championship game. Whoever thought? And if Duke wind up winning that game, it gonna be a whole lot of shakeup for out the championship Saturday. It's gonna be a whole lot of shakeup.
Well, hey Dubs, see this is the thing, Dubs. You're gonna have ACC officials
Yeah.
officiating that game, and I'm just telling you all, get ready for it.
Hmm.
Get ready for it. You're hearing it here first. You're gonna
Hmm.
see some weird calls next Saturday. I there's no way that they're gonna allow Duke to win that game next Saturday. I just don't see it.
See, and then if say after Duke win that game, ACC the only way the ACC gets in if they put Miami in. But yet, Jay Madison got to go play Troy in the Sun Belt Championship. So hey, it's crazy. This has been a crazy football year. Ain't nothing pan out like we thought it was gonna pan out. All the big guns, they gonna be sitting at home, just about.
Well, that may force them to do the right thing. Okay, that may force them to do the right thing. And they need to come up with a rule where just because you win the conference don't necessarily mean that okay, in a situation like this, if your conference champion is not in the top 25, the commissioner of that conference has a right to choose the highest ranked team to go
Mm-hmm.
represent that conference in the playoffs. Now, it's just so many things they need to clean up about this playoff system.
Mm-hmm.
They really do.
See, I'm like this right here. If you say this, how we're how this team's gonna get in the playoff, right? And you got one team at number 12, and and I don't care what at the beginning, the middle, or the end of the year, that team beat the other high ranked team and beat the same team worse than the other team that they beat. That team should be in there, no question asked. Cause the head to head matchup should matter. Head to head should matter. Shouldn't have mattered. And that's how I see it. I don't mind Notre Dame being in there, but with Miami beating Notre Dame, Miami should be in there. It's on the put it away. It's on the left spots left. And from what I see, they shouldn't leave out Miami because they beat Notre Dame head to head. That's the bottom line.
Well, we're going to see Tuesday because their resume is very similar. Their resume
Mm-hmm.
is very similar. Now if they want to harp on losses, the better loss, Texas A&M loss.
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M lost to a low ranked team, and if you want to look at wins, which I thought that's what we were going by. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to say Notre Dame's best win is USC, where Miami's best win is Notre Dame,
Yep.
and that right there should be the deciding factor, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That's why I say head to head should be the first thing on the table. That
Mm-hmm.
right there should be the main decider
Mm-hmm.
in situations like this.
So if they go by head to head and just say BY, Texas Tech, whatever, whatever, that's your 12 team right there. No name should be left out. It won't go head to head. Because you won't have to go by a stricter schedule, especially if you got head to head. Now, if you're gonna make an excuse for those days, oh, that was the beginning of the season. Okay, the beginning of the season. Okay, let move from head to head. Coming opponent, Pitt. How much did Notre Dame beat Pitt by? Okay, how much did Miami beat Pitt by? If you want to go that route, go either way, either route you go, Miami gets the nod from me. What about you, my brother?
And I've been saying that. I've been saying that. I've been saying it since we've been on the air. Miami is more than proven today that they are a playoff team. They proved it on week 1, and they definitely proved it on week 14. So committee do the right damn thing and put them in the playoffs. I
Beat
know
Pitt by
you love
22.
Notre Dame. I know you love Notre Dame. I know you got a fascination with Notre Dame, and Notre Dame has a fan base across the pond. They got fans over in Ireland and fans over there in England and Europe that love Notre Dame and watch Notre Dame football games. But what's right? and you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about the integrity of the sport. A lot of people watching this. And if
Mm-hmm.
this committee screws over Miami and both of these teams, I could see if Miami was 9-3 and Notre Dame was 10-2, then I would understand. I could live with
Mm-hmm.
that. But both of these teams are 10-2. Their their resumes are similar. They're very similar.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to go by wins, which I thought that's what the main criteria was, Notre Dame's best win was against USC. Miami's best win was against Notre Dame.
Yep.
Case closed in my book.
See, and see, and thing right there, if they had the same record and Notre Dame beat Miami, I'd be saying the same thing. Notre Dame should be in there because of the head-to-head matchup, but it didn't happen that way. So I don't know what it's at. And next week is a big what championship week.
Yeah, but
Who?
before we go into next week, my hats off to Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
Ohio State played a hell of a game. They went into Ann Arbor and they didn't just win the game. I can respect that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like State, but I got much respect for them. You see,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan didn't give them that game. Ohio State took the game. They went into Ann Arbor, they went into the big house, and they beat them, decisively beat Michigan. Dragged them all up and down that field for 60 minutes. There was not 1 second while I was watching that game that I even had the idea that Michigan was going to come back and win that game. There was no concern that Ohio State would lose that game. So Ohio State, they're legit. They proved to me beyond the shadow of a doubt they're legit. And that damn defense is no joke. That defense is going to be a problem for any team in the damn playoffs. So my hats off to Ohio State. Ryan Day needed that. He needed that. I could tell he was getting emotional after the game, but Ryan Day needed that. I think he got that monkey off his back and he can breathe easy. You won a national title last year. You took care of Michigan this year. Now you got one more task. You got to win a Big Ten. You ain't won a Big Ten in 5 years. You got to win a Big Ten title. You got to take care of business in Indy because you got an up and coming coach. You got an up and coming coach that's hot right now. Kirk Signetti, he's coming. He is coming for that crown. That man ain't playing. Kirk Signetti ain't playing. He's a Saban disciple.
Oh, he
He's
ain't. He ain't
a Saban
playing.
disciple. So he ain't playing. He ain't bullshitting. So Ryan Day, I think that's the Indiana, Ohio State. I think that's going to turn into a little rivalry there. I think that's going to turn into a little Big Ten. That's going to be the new Big Ten rivalry moving forward. Michigan's program is kind of taking a step back.
Rebuilding.
Uh, yeah, it's kind of taking a step back. But Indiana, they're going to be a problem moving forward. They are
Mm-hmm.
going to be a problem. They're not going anywhere. They're going to be around for a while. But what this man did last year and what he did this year followed up with an undefeated season and a trip to the Big Ten championship game. And who knows what's going to happen in Indy? Who
Woo.
knows what's? I'm telling you now. I'm
It's gonna be
telling you.
good.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be a good game. That ain't gonna be nothing like what we saw in Ann Arbor. That's gonna be a game. They
Yeah.
going toe to toe, wire to wire. Salute to you, ETV. Salute to you, Mr. Hunt. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you dropping in.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what? Know the saying we always say. What is hard to do during the season? Beat the team twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Bama beat y'all during the regular season, right? Y'all
Mm-hmm.
going y'all got to play the SEC championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech beat BYU during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
now they both in the Big 12 championship game.
Hmm.
So will we see BYU beat Texas Tech? Will we see Georgia beat Alabama and win the SEC championship game? Hey, because it's hard to beat a team twice in the same season, especially after you don't face them and you know what they weaknesses are, and you've been sitting back and watching them. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Georgia Alabama is not the only two teams that playing twice this year. So Texas Tech and BYU in the Big 12 championship game are playing again.
And that's gonna be a good game. That's going 4 quarters. BYU is gonna bring. They're gonna bring it, and
Hmm.
they want the smoke. They want this. They want this. They want this game bad. They want Texas Tech bad. So Texas Tech is gonna have to come with a game. But Texas Tech has a hell of a defense, though. They have a hell of a defense. Um, we'll talk more about that. We'll go more into that as we get a little closer to the playoffs and get a little closer to the weekend. North Texas and Tulane. I'm looking forward to that one. I am really looking forward to that. A lot of people going to be picking Tulane. Vegas is probably going to pick Tulane. A lot of people going to pick Tulane, but I'm telling you, that North Texas team
Yeah,
problem. They're a problem.
yeah.
They are
You're
going to
right.
be a problem.
You're right. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't think Texas Tech gonna go to West Virginia and do what they did, 49 to nothing in Morgantown. Whew. That's hard to do.
Yeah,
That's hard to do. That's hard
yeah.
to do. And I'm gonna say this: Tulane, where the distraction be too much for them in that conference championship game, bro? Would that
Well,
distraction be too much
who?
for Tulane?
What distraction?
Some are wrong. Florida.
I don't think so. I don't think so because see, it seemed like everybody else is handling it a hell of a lot better than Lane Kiffin. Lane
Yeah.
Kiffin has turned his situation into a circus. You see with Eric Morris, that's
Mm-hmm.
how you do it. That's
Mm-hmm.
how you do it. Just a clean, quiet transaction
Mm-hmm.
and a clean, quiet transition. Nobody has a problem with Lane Kiffin, you know, taking a better opportunity for him and his family. Nobody is knocking him for that. What I'm knocking him for is the way he's doing
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
turning it into a circus act, which was unnecessary. Just be honest. Go to the damn Ole Miss AD and say, "Hey, look, I'm considering taking the the LSU job,
Mhm.
but I'm giving you my word. I'll sign whatever. I'm not trying to recruit any of these players here at Ole Miss. I just want to coach them.
Mhm.
We made it this far together. I coached these kids up. I developed these kids, and I would like to finish the story,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. That's all he had to do. Just come at the AD like that. And stop playing all these damn games like he been playing games all day. Still no announcement.
Yeah.
Still no
Uh,
announcement. Hold up. At halftime in the Iron Bowl, I'm still praying on my decision. I know what he was waiting on. He was hoping he didn't give a damn about no SEC championship game. Let me tell you what, Lane Kiffin full of shit. Listen to me real good. I'm looking in this camera. I'm finna say when I'm. How many times last year did Lane Kiffin get in front of the camera, get on the mic, and say he didn't give a damn about no SEC championship game,
mm,
and that he would rather not go to the SEC. Remember him saying that? He
mm,
said it on camera. I would rather not go to the SEC championship game. Now, this year, he making tweets and posting all on Twitter about the SEC. No, no, no. He was praying and hoping that Bama would lose because he knew If Bama lost that game tonight, it was going to be very embarrassing, a very embarrassing loss, and the boy was going to get kicked out of Tuscaloosa. He was either going to resign or they was going to run his ass out of Tuscaloosa.
But I'm
Because
say this.
I keep telling y'all, Bama is the job that Lane Kiffin wants. That's the job he wants.
But I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here. No ring that turned into what it's turned into to be. So whoever whoever that university put that out, that ultimatum, if they would have put an ultimatum out there, I don't think it would have been like that, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I put it on both of them, the administration of the school and him. Both of them could have handled it a whole lot better. You feel what I'm saying? So and not just him, it's the school administration. So it's like the question is, okay, I want to coach my boys. It's like he want to coach a SEC championship game, playoff game. Is that going to matter? Because if yeah, first thing was it was a room. LSU, Florida. He was just on the list of them coaches, right?
Hmm.
Right. Then all of a sudden, that came out his mouth. He was just on them lists, and the AD's like, okay, he thinking about it. Then the school's like, okay,
His
ultimatum.
agent, hold up, D-Truth. His agent was running his mouth.
Yeah.
Jimmy Sexton. Now, agent is your representative. So I'm not giving him a pass, okay, just because he didn't get in front of the camera and say, "Well, I'm not coming back to Ole Miss." I'm not giving him a pass. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He was playing the money game. That's what he was playing. Got Florida over here bidding. You got LSU over here bidding. And then when Oklahoma beat Bama, a light bulb went off in his head. Ding! Okay, if they lose one more game, they're eliminated from the playoffs. And if they lose in their Iron Bowl, if they lose in their Iron Bowl, I may have a shot at the job that I want, that I really, really want. And that's that job at Bama. Do you know how hurt he was after Saban retired? That Alabama fans were offering the job to Mike Norvell. Remember, Mike Norvell was the first choice when Saban retired, and he turned them down. And he
Mm,
signed that extension with Florida State. And then then here come Kalen DeBoer. They never offered it to Lane Kiffin.
yeah.
That man was hurt. He was hurt by that. He really wanted that Bama job when
Yeah.
Saban retired.
Well, but like I said, it plain to go around this whole situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just put it on the age of Lane Kiffin. I'm putting something on the university, which they could have handled it a whole lot better. He could have handled it out a whole lot better. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Cause
Where they
they
where the thing
they both equally at fault.
and I ain't gonna give them equally. I'm not gonna say equally, but I will say that only thing that Ole Miss, in my opinion, that they did wrong was the ultimatum. I think that I don't think that was right because what you're doing is you're punishing the kids. But everything else, I can understand where the AD how the AD is feeling. I wouldn't want my players recruited either. To me, you got to remember LSU and Ole Miss are rivals, just like Auburn and Bama, just like Georgia and Florida. They are rivals. They can't stand each other. So they don't want their players, their best players, being recruited to their arch nemesis. So I can understand where the AD coming from. But I'm just saying is I'm not knocking the man for choosing a better situation. I'm knocking him for turning it into a damn circus. All he had to do was just be honest and say, "Hey, look, I'm considering coaching at LSU, but I want to finish out the season." That's what Aaron Morris did.
Yeah,
That's what John Summerall is going to do probably tomorrow and Monday when he makes his announcement.
yeah,
That's
and
business. That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
yeah. But how we know he didn't tell him that? And think about it, the AD, the president, the boosters. Okay, He don't have to go talk to the players to try to get them go. If he do go to LSU, they probably got their mind already made up. Oh, it's more NIL money in LSU than it is Ole Miss. You see what I'm saying? So the kid got their own mind. You feel what I'm saying? And they got their ages right. Guess what? Who thinking them kids is? It ain't Lane Kiffin.
Well, that's why I said I don't agree with the AD giving that man an ultimatum. My thing is, when you lose a coach, whether it's to being fired or whether it's the health issues or anything like that, or whether it's they're being terminated or they're leaving, choosing to leave for another job, your program is going to take a step back a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there have been some situations where some programs got lucky, like Oklahoma, when Bob Stoops, 2.5 weeks before the season started in 2017, just up and decided to resign.
Yeah,
Just up
that's a
and
fair
left. No
statement.
warning, no nothing, no conversation with the players, no nothing. He just up and decided to resign. But in comes Lincoln Riley, and they went what 12-1, and he took them to a playoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and because you cannot, I'm like the way he think that the AD think he gonna poach player from Ole Miss to try to convince him to come to LSU. Who said something? Some of the player that if he supposed to do leave Ole Miss, gonna go to LSU. They probably go somewhere else, another SEC school, ACC school, Big 12 school. You don't know. Hey, like they said, like somebody said, every year is year to year now. It's year to year now with players. And we know that. It's year to year with the NIL and the transfer portal. It's year to year with these players.
I wouldn't be surprised if he signed a 2-year contract extension and play a wait and see game.
Yeah.
Because you see, you gotta remember now, Lane Kiffin ain't no old dude. He kind of young. He ain't no old
Mhm.
dude,
Yeah.
and he knows. See, Kalen DeBoer's luck gonna run out.
Yeah.
His luck is gonna run out. He got
Bro.
lucky tonight, but his luck
Yeah.
is gonna run out. And when the Bama fans when they get on 10, they're gonna run him out.
Hmm.
And I think Lane Kiffin will eventually find himself. He's going to end up in Tuscaloosa. I just see it. I just see it. I can see Lane Kiffin eventually ending up in at Tuscaloosa, being Bama's next head coach.
And
I can see that happening.
like I said, he got Saber guys, Nick Saban guys in here now. We're gonna find out next year what he can do. You know what I'm saying? So with his own guys coming in, so
Hmm.
that it is what it is. It's easy to do something with somebody else recruits.
Hmm.
It's easy to do that, but can you do it with your own? Like I said, this is a fiasco. The coaching carousel, what's going on, and it is what it is. And this is world of football, cause A don't guarantee your player gonna stay there. They don't guarantee your player gonna stay there, especially this day and age.
Exactly. Well, let's go ahead and give out the helmet stickers, man. We're gonna get ready to get on up out of here. Helmet sticker time. I'll let you go first. Who gets your helmet sticker for today?
I'm going to have to go ahead and get mine to. I got shoot. Who should I give it to today? I got to get the Pavir. He keep doing stuff. Hey, bro. I don't know what he gonna. Hey, I don't know what he gonna be doing in the NFL. What he gonna be in the NFL? He just put every time you think you got him, he put Vetavid on his back and keep winning.
Hmm.
So,
Yep, man. My helmet sticker for the week 14, the final week of the season, is going to Miami's wide receiver, his their Swiss Army knight, do it all, Malachi Tony.
oh yeah,
He
that's a good
scored
one.
from the backfield. He scored he caught a pass for a touchdown. He was all over the place. He was a serious problem for that Pitt defense. That Pitt defense had no answer for Malachi Tony. And hey, remember he's a true freshman.
Hmm.
Yeah, he is a true freshman. They got him for at least 2 more years. So, hey, I look for this kid being in the Heisman
Yeah.
conversation in 2026.
Every time I
He's
turn,
that special.
yeah. Every time they show the Miami highlight of Miami, damn, is anybody guarding him?
Nobody on that pit defense had an answer for Malachi Tony. That kid is elite. He is
Hmm.
elite. I said that about him after the Notre Dame game. He just shredded that Notre Dame defense. That Notre Dame secondary was no one, and that's Notre Dame secondary that could cover him 1-on-1. But Malachi Tony, he gets my helmet sticker, and Diego Pavia. That's the one I had predicted. I had predicted Diego Pavia this morning, but that performance by Malachi Tony was just, hey man, that was just epic, epic.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. With
uh,
them two right there, and I got to get to Ashton Daddy cover that environment, do what he did, try to win the team on the win. Hey, in a loss, hey, he gonna be a force to reckon with. Him. Hey, I can't wait to spring practice. See who win the starting job. Cause I don't think Jackson Arnold gonna be that long, especially with them two. With them
yeah,
two,
he gonna hit the portal. Jackson
yeah,
Arnold gonna hit the portal.
he gonna have to.
Yeah, he gonna have to. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah. All right, man. Go ahead, get your final thoughts in.
Yeah, I'm like this right here. Congrats to Bama. Congrats to Georgia. Congrats to everybody that's gonna be playing in the conference championship game, and congrats to everybody that's gonna make the playoff. My feeling for it. Notre Dame out, Miami in. Like I always say, love and respect yourself. Cause when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. Self love, the best kind of love. Who can love you better than you love yourself? And one more thing, I still gonna holler, War, damn Eagle.
All right. Want to thank everybody for coming out to the kickoff show this morning. I want to thank everyone for coming out to the post game show tonight. It was a late day. It was a late night. We burned the midnight oil. We almost was 7 minutes away from 1 a.m. But hey, I promise you guys that we would bring the post game show tonight on week 14, the final week of the season, and we delivered. So next week, championship week, the road to Miami officially begins. So the kickoff show, it won't be the kickoff show. It will be the road to Miami. This will be the road to Miami for this point forward. So starting with championship week and then on into the playoffs. I may do something on National Signing Day. I haven't really decided yet, but definitely we will be talking about these conference championship games this week, and you know breaking them down, and then of course on Saturday we'll do the kickoff show and we'll do our predictions on those games. But thank everyone for coming out. I hope everyone enjoyed their holiday weekend or Thanksgiving weekend. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Peace and blessings. And like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. And one last thing, win, lose, or draw, no matter what, it's always going to be go dogs. Sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your night and be safe, be blessed, and go dogs.